Hey, good evening, people. Yeah, it's a Wednesday, crucifixion day. So, 3 nights and 3 days, and Jesus did the latter half of the week. So, the revelation has to go out. And I've repeated so many things enough to where I've been painting today. Probably got paint all over me. The so the sin that lies within. Okay, everybody, okay, to kick Satan's butt, we got to get the word out. Okay, um, So a prophet brother was, like I told you, he was up in this building, and there's not like, but we'll call it a satanic altar with um, Egyptian gods, and it's up on the top floor, and then of course he goes in there, he prays quietly undercover, and then somebody hurled themselves off the building, off the backside of the building, and that's what Satan calls a you gotta need to stop praying here. I'm gonna throw you a dead body, and now what are you gonna do? Are you scared? No, we're not scared, but you need to quit throwing dead bodies. You need to quit throwing live bodies off the building, causing them to be dead. So like I said, the street corners where all those people die in car accidents were not accidents. So everything the enemy does, he does for a reason. And you don't, how do you say, you don't threaten the enemy. How do you say that? You don't disrespect Satan, but you also don't respect him. So, like a man, because his daughter got cancer and died, he threatened the devil. You don't threaten the devil because then you're being the devil. You're being prideful, Lucifer. So, 2 Chronicles 7:14, if my people humble themselves and pray. And then they go into the marriage supper lamb, which is Revelation 7, verse 14. And it's about being humble. So, like the Lord rebuke you, like Paul saying, the Lord rebuke you, Satan. But because there's certain ways you do spiritual warfare that you can end up doing it for the wrong side. Just as, I gave away some of the maps I did in Manatee County, I gave them to these preachers, and the preachers went and prayed over the areas that I told them where the principalities and the gates of hell are. And I didn't know they did this. So as a couple weeks went by, I saw Satan laughing like a hyena. And so why is he laughing? He's because those pastors that you gave the map to ran over and prayed over those areas. And Satan's laughing because they work for Satan. They work for Satan, and they're praying against Satan. And how do you do something that... a lot of crazy stuff. So I have to ask the question, Lord, which is a prayer. What's what and who's who and what's going on, and look at it for a spiritual perspective, because otherwise you're praying in the wrong way, the wrong spot, and then you join up with the devil's team and you go out on a prayer walk with the devil's people. And we prayed over different areas, and one of them where the devil's elbow is, the witches go out at night and pray over the whole area, praying curses over the whole area. And it says it's a Christian property, but it's not. It's a satanic property masquerading as a Christian church, a family church. And they're all sex swingers. And I try to tell people over and over and over, and they just laugh and scoff and whatever, and they take their children to the Bible study and whatever, to these... what is it? What's real? What's not? How do you go about this? So I had to ask those questions to where I don't disrespect Satan, but I have no respect for him. It's like I don't tell him bleep and bleep. I don't threaten him because I'm not supposed to threaten him, because you threaten him, he come at you because you engaged him. We only engage with Jesus the correct way, which is love, and then do spiritual warfare straight up. Okay? It's all done heart to heart love. Love, more power. So I'm going to kind of keep this as short. I was been praying about how to re-say this, to how to get Pentecost to happen. And a lot of people keep messing up. They keep doing most right, but they, just like in the churches in Revelation, Jesus says, you did this and this and this, and all that's great, but I have this one thing against you, that you know where Jezebel, you don't deal with the Jezebel spirit. You don't deal with the rebellion, or you don't, so there's a whole bunch that are doing good and they're doing a little bit wrong. Even the church of Philadelphia, they had brotherly love, but they had no fire. They had no passion, but they were a very kind church. So we don't want to be a very kind church. We want to be a church that displaces evil. And evil has certain rights. You have to know. Satan has certain rights. So if you're going to do things right, you don't engage him, you displace him. And Jesus rebuked the devil. Because who are we? It's like the 7 sons of one Sceva. Paul I know, and Jesus I know, but who are you guys? Shut up. All right, shut up. All right, God bless you. All right, bye.